We're locked in.
We're back, baby.
Oh Lord.
Chat havers. Let's make a conversation. What's up, dog?
What's up? Nice to see you. Dude. I'm very impressed.
Thank you so much.
Do guests comment on this?
Yeah.
All the time. They're very impressive.
Or they pretend that it's or they're like, nah, it's not that
whatever.
cool. You know what I mean? They sort of big dog me.
I don't.
So it's nice that you're not big dog.
I'm not,
yeah.
dude. I'm. Ooh. No, I'm so. You guys, if you guys could be on this side of the screen,
You wouldn't even believe the.
oh my god, all these knobs, these knobs and buttons,
So many knobs.
and there's nobody else.
No,
It's
just
the
me,
two
man.
of us in here.
They know that better than anyone because
Yeah.
you'll see it go wrong, and then they'll they're always saying you get too mad, man. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
We don't care, but it matters to me.
No, you're.
Because I'm a fucking professional.
Yeah.
Then they
I
can
love
change
it.
the backgrounds.
Look at that. Wait, you can? They can?
They can, yeah.
You give them that power
I give them that power, man.
to predetermined backgrounds.
Yeah.
That you
They're not generating them in real. They're not doing some AI shit, but they're doing.
We're not about to have goatee back here. or anything.
I would not dare give them that power, man. You
That'd
give them
be-
if you give them the power to do goatsy,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Nasty.
see goatsy over and over again. You're gonna
Yeah.
see lemonparty.com.
Mhm.
You're gonna see
Org.
It's
It's an
Sorry,
organization.
you're so right, man.
Yeah.
You're so right. It's also a nonprofit.
It's crazy how that's kind of wholesome now in retrospect.
Yeah, not bad.
Mm-mm.
Not bad at all.
Both are nice. Both are kind of nice. I mean, Lemon Party is actually, it's not that vulgar
It's just
of
old
an
guys
image.
fucking, right?
It's two guys. It's two old men making out, and the third is sucking dick.
That's pretty. That isn't bad.
Yeah.
But honestly, man, in
No,
my
it's like
memory,
not-
it's bad.
It's such a not shocking image now.
Yeah.
But when you're 13,
You're
you're
like,
like, what the
"Fuck,
fuck? Oh no!
but Goatsy
Meat
still
spin
is.
was nothing.
Meat spin.
Goatsy is
Goatsy's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Goatsy's. I mean,
Meat spin was just a guy spinning his dick. No.
wasn't there also a dick in his ass though? I mean, it's.
Oh, is that?
I
yeah.
think so. It's just three guys chilling. Exactly,
Mhm.
bro.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I mean, and now we're sort of past there was that height where it was that stuff wasn't that bad, and you could watch nonstop ISIS beheadings on Live Leak.
Yeah.
But even that you can't really do as much.
And now it's
anymore.
now it's on your X
Now it's on
for you.
X.com.
yeah. Now it's kind of looped
Yeah.
back.
It really has.
It's
man.
looped back where I'm kind of, we talked about it before.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, you're not really on
Yeah.
Twitter. I used to be super on Twitter.
You're
I
a
was
posting
on-
king.
I was-
man.
yeah,
I'll give
that
you
was-
that.
it was a
fucking-
big-
I'll
it
put
was
respect on that name.
A big part of
Yeah.
the whole operation.
Are you
A big
using
part
it
of
though?
the massage. Machine, the big part of the machine.
The machine.
I don't know, the big part of the massage.
massage.
It's yep, hell yeah, they
There
know.
we go, man.
They know.
That
Freak
classic
scene knows.
shit.
Freak scene knows what time it is. Freak scene remembers.
You gotta give it up for that, man.
You know the short film with Trejo, the Vine. There was a Vine.
Danny Trejo?
with Danny Trejo where he says that.
Wow.
Back yeah.
That's how you know you've hit.
But
something.
yeah, I had to log off and just sort of
Are
because
you lurking though?
yeah, I mean I'm on the road a lot.
Yeah.
I'm looking. Oh, am I?
Are you going
looking
on X.com and
Yes,
looking?
I still look at it.
Yeah.
I still want to take a temperature of what's happening.
It's bad, man.
but it's not.
It doesn't work.
But it's
man.
also it doesn't feel like fun anymore. So I'm not on it a lot. I don't check it a lot, and it feels like it's sort of mutated into something that that does not sit right with me.
You see things.
It doesn't feel good.
You see things that you don't agree with in a way where you're like,
Yeah.
it's not even I want to respond. It's just a guy being like,
Yeah.
I think if there were less poor people, we could build the Notre Dame Cathedral again.
Yeah,
You're
and
like,
it's all
"What,
and it's
dude?"
all on your it's on your For You page. It's so weird.
It's nasty.
It's stuff that's made to breed discontent.
Yes.
And
but it doesn't work as well as it did.
Right.
Like even a couple years ago, I feel like it was good at that, and now it's not even good at that. You're just seeing that Ian Miles Chong dude just be like,
Yep.
I wouldn't let him like rape my wife, and you're like, this dude's literally.
like,
And then there's always
yeah.
a reader's note that says this guy's never left the Philippines. Makes me laugh.
I see that. I do see that.
Yeah.
Just
Just accidentally knocked over all the cans on my desk. This is the world telling me to throw away those Johns. Yeah, man, I think so. I mean, if you're knocking over all the cans, that implies too many cans.
You got get it. Yeah.
You gotta
throw
make-
them Johns. Oh, is in the cans.
The cans.
Philly? Is this a Philly guy?
I don't know, man. I don't think so. But Johns is a Philly thing.
Yeah.
Johns.
Like referring to Johns for like that. Johns can be anything.
Johns
in
can be
Philly.
anything.
No. Yeah.
Now you grew up in Northern Virginia, right?
Yes.
You know, I grew up in
8th
DC.
grade onward. Wait, where? In DC proper?
In DC, like Friendship Heights area.
Whoa. Wait, is that where is AU there?
Tenleytown is AU. I'm one metro stop over.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, but you're one
yeah.
metro stop over.
Yeah, bro.
Friendship Heights. I know a fair amount of. I mean, DC. Like I know that's where I started stand up.
Yes.
But I was
I've
in.
never done comedy there because I moved when
Oh,
I
you
was
should.
18. It seems fun.
Yeah.
You know what? I did a show at that place that's gone, the Big Hunt.
Oh yeah.
That place was sick.
In the little basement.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then
Fun spot.
Fun spot. Now
Yeah.
gone.
Intimate spot. Yeah. I did grow up in DC, in like the Virginia suburbs of DC.
Which one?
Fairfax.
Let's go. Fairfax.
Yeah.
Virginia.
Nova. What do you know about Fairfax?
Dude, that's a great fucking, just one of the great fucking neighborhoods. Man. You know what I mean, Falls Church, Fairfax,
703.
Arlington. I mean,
Yep.
these are places.
Yep.
Or I think of, wow, what an incredible place to go with my family on the weekend. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, I could go to Monticello.
You guys
I
were
could go to-
you guys
No.
you guys weren't going to Fairfax.
No, you know what though? My grandpa, like our family business, so we run an ironworks.
Yeah.
And I would go out with my grandpa to job sites, and the only places we would ever go would be like Pentagon City, Fairfax, Great Falls,
Yep.
building like another fucking office building for the U.S. Army.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
no, it's a lot of military contractors.
Are your parents in that?
My dad's retired Air Force.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's either that or your dad works for the World Bank.
He
Like
didn't,
it's one of the
he didn't
two.
do anything. He was never he's in the Air Force, but he was never he never served in like a war.
Right. So he never.
Nor was he like manning computers that were like controlling drones or anything. Like it's all he was like working at hospitals and such.
You did
and
feel
so
the need to see it. I knew you.
I
had
like
to say
feel the
it.
need to
Yeah.
clarify because I have had it hasn't happened a lot, but I have had people it's only happened like a couple times, but somebody trying to hit me with a gotcha where they're like, "What did your dad do in Northern Virginia, huh?"
Right.
And there's none of that.
He fixed the boo-boos on the soldiers so they could go out and kill more kids.
Yes. Yeah.
No problem, man. No problem.
Wait, what's GLHF? What's that?
Good luck, have fun. That's like a gamer term, but I don't know what it has to do with this.
Okay.
Rich Luke's north of Richmond.
That's
totally.
it. That's a gamer term.
I think GLHF is good luck, have fun.
David Miscavige?
Yeah, he was given it was like a Miscavige kind of call. It was like
Damn.
Whoa.
Talk about a guy with wife problems, man.
hell
Where the
yeah,
fuck
we got
is
a
she?
sub off
Yeah.
VOD
Where is
live
she?
exclusive.
We don't know where David Miscavige's wife is, and the police will not tell them in that town.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
I have a
they
deal.
told
I have a
they told
production
us-
deal at Scientology Media Productions. So
it's
I
a
don't
beautiful
wanna,
building, man.
We gotta.
Keep
I
it-
don't know what the fuck they make there. I am so confused about that.
They
They
make
have a
the
direct TV
videos
channel.
that they brainwash people with.
Yeah, but it's
Have
like
you ever been to one of those introductory course
I've been to an open house like when I first moved here
I did-
at
yeah.
the Celebrity
Yeah.
Center, but
Really?
yeah, like
Yeah.
I popped in and it's kind of spooky because they do the what's the
You
test?
got to hold them?
I held it.
Dude, I tried to do that. I went to Chicago and they would
Yeah.
not. It was so clear I was going to have to buy Dianetics to hold them. And
Yeah.
I was like, I can't buy
What?
Dianetics. I can't do it. Thank you
Wait,
for
what do
the
you mean to
subscription,
hold-
Robbie.
to hold the
Kristen.
thing?
Huh? What'd you say, Sam?
I did one of those open house things again. If we're cutting this from the pod, from that UCB had a street festival one year, and Scientology was doing an open house. But I hope you didn't give them your email. I walked out before the email part. My friend gave them her email.
I think I wrote a fake email
from them.
Turbo Commander, thank you so much for the 2 tier 1 subs. That's what's fun about doing this show is I also have to do the Twitch thing where I call out subs while we're doing the thing.
Of course.
That's sort of the main difference.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but wait, do I have to,
for this
Sam, I can't
only info.
I can't keep in the Scientology talk. I mean, what are they going to do to us, you know? I feel like this we can keep in.
I thought this was all going to get cut.
Huh?
Just the
Mr. Wick and the mostly the Fairfax. Again, I'm not going to say the name. We'll bleep that name out. Undescript animated show program. Probably Scab too. No. Scientology. I went and I remember I gave I got scared when they asked. I did this when I was like 22 and living in Chicago, and I got scared.
Yeah. I also did this when I was 22.
Yeah, because you're just like, I'm going to go, blah, blah. And immediately it was sad, weird. Everybody in it was over the age of 50, and I was like, and this is Chicago. I'm sure maybe LA is different, but it was like, oh, this is like, I was very much like, oh, this is just like making fun of like old people like who aren't very smart, you know?
Who
like,
are
right. They were. Right. It wasn't the seat of power like here.
Yes.
But then for some reason, I didn't know what number to put down because I didn't want to put my phone number, so I put down the phone number of my physical therapist. And a really mean thing to do. Like just got to imagine this poor woman got so many calls looking for Rick or whatever I gave my name as.
Somebody who coached you back to health.
Yeah.
Somebody who saved your life.
Saved my life, and I'm hoping. But I saw in her a deep spiritual hole that needed to be filled, so I had to make sure she got what she needed.
Oh, I'm seeing how people change the background now.
Yeah, they do the thing. They redeem
Squiggle,
points,
and then
that's like they redeem the points. It makes Luke's computer go off, and then it happens on.
What are the options? Baseball, horse.
Baseball, horse. I mean, there's a shit ton of options, folks. Run some of those options.
Run through them for me.
Here, we'll even make this big for you.
How's the new setup? Is your computer less likely to blow up when we go hard on all the background stuff?
No, I think it's good. I think I'm good now.
I did not realize how technologically demanding Twitch is. This is what's been. I keep putting off my first stream because every time I test it, my computer is about to fucking explode.
The room is not hot anymore, Robbie. I'll tell you though, bro. I'm telling this shit. It is. You're not wrong, dude. It is technologically. Like the room I used to listen to, boiling hot. I would never tell the guests. I would never address it. Obviously, so uncomfortable for them. So you're lucky, man, because you're doing it. We got a beautiful, beautiful split duct AC unit. I mean, it feels nice in here, right?
Oh, thank you, Sam. I just saw. I can send you computer specs.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, you should. Sam, you should do that. That would be great. Sorry to cut you off, Sam. Yeah, now it's winter.
No, you're set up now.
Yeah. This is V2 or
V8.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, how does this read for the podcast? Do you cut out shit like this where I'm like, we're on a snowy mountain.
You know, man, I don't.
You don't. You keep it in
because it would take too long. So
right.
I'm just like that's why I'm like I read the chat. Fuck it. If they want to listen to the podcast, fuck it. I don't care. I want you watch it live, motherfucker.
Because you have it all. You put the backlog on the podcast now.
Right. This is new.
Yeah.
This is new.
Right.
Because
Brandon, you are gonna get a clip. We gotta have that clip moment.
You're gonna get that clip.
Oh, I'm gonna get clips.
You guys, Brandon, I want you to think to yourself: do I have a pithy anecdote that is accessible?
Oh
and
yeah,
someone that
we gotta get the reel off for sure.
Exactly, we gotta get the reel.
Well,
off.
yeah, we'll figure it out.
There's a podcast now, as of literally this week.
Gold.
Darby Suckling. It's on Spotify. It's on. Maybe we can do what we were talking about up top. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on YouTube. This is new as of literally this week. So get hype. And you're right, Brandon. The reason I wasn't doing it is because I was like, well, will this really work as a podcast? Because we're talking to people that you can't see the chat of, and there's a bunch of shit going on.
People are reacting to the background.
Yeah,
and
I guess we'll see, man. I guess we'll see.
So you're driving 70 miles on the highway.
Yeah.
You're listening to Chad Haver's podcast edition,
right?
And you're hearing me like, oh, I'm
or better, you're hearing us respond to something someone said that they can't see. You know? Yeah. So it's good, man. It's called Chat Havers, Darby. You can look it up. Most of the episodes, the backlog is up. Sam, sorry to leave you hanging. What's up?
I forgot now.
All right.
Now that we're back on the record.
Sam, it's great to talk to you tonight. Have a great rest of your night.
Bye, Sam.
Yeah.
Bye. Where can we see the Chat Havers clips? Yeah, they're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. They're on TikTok. All the links are down below. Got a Bionicle dancing around.
Okay. Oh, that's fun. You made
up.
that.
Yeah.
You made the Bionicle dancing around. I like that.
Like,
did you have a were you a big Bionicle guy?
I would love Bionicles.
Yeah.
I really did. I was very I didn't know what they were. You know, I didn't know what is the I didn't know. It was like a mystery, and you would only get like pieces of it. Do you know what I mean? Like you never really there was a story, but you never knew.
It felt a little more elevated than you're like, oh, I'm in 6th grade, 7th grade now. Mm-hmm. I'm done with the.
I'm not playing with rock blasters. I'm not playing with the fucking Indiana Jones knockoff. I'm playing with Bionicles, man.
Yeah, I've graduated.
I was more of a Zoids girl. Zoids were sick.
What were Zoids? I don't know.
There is a link tree down below now. There is a link tree down below.
You tap into the link tree.
Tap into the link tree. I mean, you gotta have it on the link tree.
You gotta have it on the link tree.
Bro. That's how you're selling tickets.
You gotta. What's the other one? Call me.
Call me.
Call me.
It's the same.
It's like It's
the same thing though.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I just had have you had Robbie Hoffman on this?
I haven't had Robbie Hoffman.
She's great.
I should.
But I don't know. We recorded a podcast where she was like, "I'm about to drop a link tree." I was like, you're about
link tree's
to
gonna drop, bro.
Damn, you're about to make a link tree.
Yeah, damn. She's entering. She just hit 2021, man. You know what I mean? She's here, bro. She's here. All right, we got another call coming in.
Yeah, Robbie's great.
Robbie's so good. Hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
What's up, guys? It's Tanner.
Tanner, what's up,
Tanner?
Man? How are you?
Hey, good to see you guys. I'd love to see you both on the stream. So excited for the hour and a half to come.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much for saying
We're gonna get a hot reel.
Yeah, we're gonna get a hot reel.
We're gonna get a hot reel.
Tanner, you got a pithy anecdote? You got something cheeky that's funny, but also has a beginning, middle, and end, and maybe something from your childhood or something people can relate to on reels?
Or maybe something not even people can relate to, but something that will spark a conversation or spark an argument.
Or you could say, that's like, I posted one with April Clark, April.
Oh, yeah.
About, I was saying it's okay to steal from places like Target, and on YouTube, a bunch of people got mad at me and said stuff like, well, maybe I'd agree with you if you felt the same way about when they were asking us to get the COVID jab.
Whoa.
And it was sort of like, I don't even really know what kind of parallel, it didn't really make any sense, you know what I mean? But it was, I had started something, you know what I mean? This is about having conversations. What were you saying, Tanner?
Basically that, yeah. I'm just looking for a clip because I'm gonna edit these clips. So
yeah, Tanner edits.
Tanner edits the clips.
An easy time and just.
Tanner
if
is
you could
the
just
only
cut down any filler words.
Yeah.
Tanner's a helper. Tanner's an employee of.
Do you know Tanner in real life?
I do. I play Overwatch with Tanner.
Fuck yeah.
Fortnite. Yeah.
Do you guys play Rocket League?
I've played it a little. I'm very bad at it.
I played it. Well, maybe it was beginner's luck.
Yeah.
But I'm not a gamer.
Yeah.
But I've played Rocket League at my friend's house.
Nice.
It's like
you're so good at it.
Such
dude.
a fucking child thing to be like, yeah, I played this video game at my friend's house. But, yeah, I played Rocket League at my man's apartment, and I was pretty good at it. You're just playing. It's like you're just playing soccer, but you're a car.
Yeah,
that's fun. That's
Do you think he was letting you win because he knew you didn't have that?
I was playing it with. There was strangers.
You're playing strangers.
Yeah.
All right. You were scoring goals. You were scoring hat tricks.
I scored at least a couple goals.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What's up, Tanner?
Have you ever hopped on Fortnite, Brandon?
No.
No.
No,
You're not a gamer.
No, I'm a gamer ally.
You got to download.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I used
for
to.
Sure.
I used to. My buddies in high school would throw LAN parties, and
That's what's up.
I would go and just like hang out. I was
You're
like
too nervous to play?
a LAN party wallflower.
What do you? Is it just like, oh, I'm not good at it? But
Yeah,
because
because they were all like good at it.
What were
and
they playing?
I don't know. They were all like PlayStation, Xbox guys, and I was a Nintendo gamer.
Yeah.
Which feels like I think like real gamers were always like, oh, that's casual, that's whatever, that's
It's for babies.
Oh, you're playing Wii.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
That's gimmicky. That's fucking
Right. They were playing
that's child's
Halo.
play.
They were playing Counter-Strike.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you didn't even want to get in the mix because you're like, I don't know. You didn't want to embarrass yourself.
Yeah, because it's like what's the jump rope game?
Double Dutch?
Double Dutch.
Exactly.
It's like jumping in on Double Dutch.
Yeah.
I can't, and it's like it feels too late. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be I guess I'll never be like a real gamer.
I mean, but
And that's literally okay.
Yeah. Thank
and
you.
it's also like, I mean, there's so many gamers, but not enough fans of gamers, So it's like you're like supporting gamers.
I'm just I support
like who needs more support than gamers? Thank you for the 6 months.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The Double Dutch bus.
I remember when I was a kid. I remember when I was a kid going to Buffalo Wild Wings and I saw esports on the TV for the first time.
Whoa.
And I got to watch Counter-Strike while I was eating my buffalo wings. And my parents would watch football, and I would get to watch Counter-Strike. And that was kind of a big moment for, like, representation, for, like, like kind of for people, like to see someone like me up on that screen was like
gamer representation.
The first time you saw when they said League of Legends on ESPN, I knew I was gonna.
That's cool. I mean that is a nice. I forgot about how nice that is to have all the different TVs at once.
Yeah,
and your parents can watch one thing, you can watch another, and then you guys don't. You guys just eat wings and don't talk.
You can ask the waitress for the tablet, and you can play Texas Hold'em on one of the TVs.
I actually I did I was at Applebee's last night.
Really?
I was at the Applebee's in Alhambra. They've got the Dollaritas. Dollaritas are still cranking for the rest of October. They limit you to 4. They tell you if you order a Dollarita, they're like, look, before we bring this out, just know you can have 4 of these and that's it. Because I know that there was like an increase in like Applebee's fight videos that was like directly correlated to the return of the Dollarita.
It's like leg gas and murders in California,
Yes.
but it's
Exactly.
Dollaritas and fights at Applebee's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so they brought the Dollarita back. They limit it to 4. But yeah, they have like a tablet. And
How strong are they?
You can play like, well, there was like a trivia game where I was competing with other people at other Applebee's across this nation, and I did win both times that I played. So I was the smartest guy. I was the smartest guy currently at Applebee's last night.
In October, in
playing trivia.
Yeah.
So of the 10 people playing trivia at Applebee's
in October 2023.
Yes, and it was all on domestic soil.
On domestic soil.
This is not. It wasn't international.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to play a Frenchman in an Applebee's.
Oh no, at the
shit.
Paris Applebee.
Applebee.
Hell no.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, Darby
what
Suckling
is an
going to
Applebee's?
Applebee's tomorrow, and this is getting me kind of hyped.
I haven't been.
That is, I mean, four Dollaritas, nothing wrong with that.
Are they strong?
Not
No.
really.
Yeah.
It's honestly, I did feel cheated because I walked out. I had like maybe 2.5.
Right.
First off, I sat at a table where I was like within like direct eye line to the bar, and I could see. I didn't realize that the Dollaritas are in like a fucking tank.
Oh man,
It's like
That's
one. You see like a lime green, fucking water cooler,
fucking
like clear, and they're just like hitting the little thing. I don't know what I don't know why I'm blanking on the term for the spout of this, like, you know, it's
Nozzle?
well, it's usually just water. It's usually water. It's
It's like a Gatorade thing, like
Yes.
as if it's a Gatorade water pitcher.
yeah, except it's one of those like clear pitchers,
Right.
with the spout. But it's like lime.
Yeah.
It looks like
Cooler?
Ecto Cooler.
A cooler?
And it's not. I thought that they were making the Dollaritas fresh.
fresh. Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it was like for $1 you will have a freshly made.
And it's so obvious that they aren't, but I also thought they were making
It
them
sucks.
fresh.
Maybe it's a spigot. I don't
Spigot, a
know.
nozzle. I mean, like that. Like what we're looking at. We're looking at that right
Yes.
there, that water thing.
Yeah.
I call that a spigot.
Yeah, I guess that's a spigot. You know what? Actually, this does remind me. This is a quick tangent, but you know that like it's not a spatula. They call it a cake slice or like a pie slice, like a cake slicer, like a pie slice.
It's like a triangular.
Yeah, that is what it's called. Like, there's no like there's no like proper term. It's like
Right.
I thought that there was a word for like. Let me look it up. It's like a pie slice. Pie slice. Yeah, let me see.
A pie slice.
This is, I swear to God, I don't want to a pie slicer, a
pie
cake slicer. Let me see. It's I swear to God, it was like one of these things where I was like, why? It's not. What is it fucking called? Pie server? A cake slicer? Look, I'm gonna figure.
I don't know. Can I be
the
honest?
hell?
I don't really know what the fuck you're talking about, man. You did. All right.
I'm
take
gonna.
it
I
down.
tuned out.
Okay,
for
look,
some-
no,
I tuned out
this
for
is
maybe a
the
minute.
shit that I'm talking. Where's the
Fuck that.
camera?
Right there.
Where's the fucking
Right
camera?
there. Hold it up.
This shit.
Okay. It looks like a spoon.
It's called a cake and pie server.
A cake and pie.
That's
server.
what the term is called. Is a cake and pie server. What the fuck? That's crazy. That feels like That feels like a term that you would use if the word escaped your memory.
A cake and pie server.
A cake and pie
But what
server
else would you do with
is
it?
the
I'm gonna
term for
defend
that.
it. I'm going to defend it. What else?
It's
would you
called
do?
a cake and pie server. There should be one word for it. It's just, fucking okay. People are saying pie
That's what I
knife.
go on a. That sounds like something you'd go on a.
Also
that
called
sounds
a
like something
cake
you'd go on in
shovel.
Roblox
What'd you
if
say?
you were
Also
a really
called
young kid.
a cake shovel pie
That
knife.
sounds like something you'd go on in Roblox if you were a little kid.
Yeah, yeah.
A cake and
That
pie
is
server.
true.
Wait. Also called a cake shovel pie knife crepe spade quiche trowel. Trowel? What are you fucking talking about?
Crepe spade sounds really
Pie
bad.
getter? Pie getter.
Crepe spade
That's
has-
good. See,
Pie
that's
getter
a
is
good-
crazy.
That's a better name.
Pie getter sounds like you like don't know words. Pie getter
Pie
sounds
spade.
like
Pie getter.
Pie getter.
like
pie
an
getter-
inarticulate
pie getter can
grasp
al-
at a
al-
term.
also
Pie
maybe
getter.
include
Let me get.
Oh,
this sounds-
let me get the pie
To me,
getter.
it just sounds southern.
Or pie lifter, pie spatula. That sounds like the
So your
cake
issue
knife
is that
or
it's-
cake slice, but like cake slice and like pie slice both just sound like a slice of the fucking dessert.
Right. It's your
so
problem
like
is it has the
if
word
you're
of the
talking about
dessert in
cake
it.
slice, I'm like I think I'm gonna eat some fucking cake, and if you're talking about a goddamn utensil, a fucking serving utensil. So it's like I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't sit right with me, and it's like the Wikipedia page is so short. It's like a stub, and it doesn't cite any sources. I don't know what. It's like really. Sorry, I don't know. I'm getting worked up.
Comedian goes absolutely off on pie slice.
I mean, I told you as I was trying to, because even like trying to describe it without pulling up that
Right,
Wikipedia
right.
page made me
Feel
feel
insane.
and look
'Cause
insane.
I kinda knew what
you
you were coming from.
you were like, "What the fuck
had-
is
yeah,
Brandon
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?"
yeah.
Now you know what I'm talking.
I know what you're
now you
talking about.
understand where I'm
Do I
at.
understand?
But are you saying the thing that the Dollaritas came out of looks like a pie getter, or what do you?
No. That was unrelated. It was unrelated. No, it's completely unrelated to the Dollaritas. It's completely unrelated to the Dollaritas. But I was just like,
Well, here's
Oh,
what-
for sure.
because I
For
was
sure,
like,
man.
I was
Oh, for
I was like trying to remember spigot.
Why does it make you so mad? Let's dig into it. What is it
I don't
about
know.
this thing? What pisses you off?
Just
man?
because it feels like there's words for everything else. All the other utensils, all the
There's
other
your fork,
all the
spoon.
other serving utensils.
But there's like a dinner. What about a salad fork? Salad fork.
yeah, salad fork.
Is that fine? Or is that
That feels like a little, I don't know,
That's
just
cheeky.
something. Cake and pie server should
Cake
not
and
be the
pie
main
server,
term on
yes.
Wikipedia.
It's
The
weird.
fact that it's cake and pie server is like the term for the, it's like, that can't be what it's called. That feels insane. Is that crazy that I feel it's, that it makes, I guess like, I don't fucking know.
No,
man.
I get it because why? I think it's the to me.
Is it? It's
you're
weird that
lost
I'm
in the
worked
pie and
up.
cake.
It's
The
weird that I'm this
server.
worked up about it.
No,
I
man.
it's not
I don't think it's bad to get. I mean, to be passionate about anything in this world, dude. I don't think there's anything wrong
No.
with that at all, bro. That's all we
Egg
fucking
fork.
got. That's what's up. Egg fork.
Egg fork. What's
German
up?
surely have a word for it.
Cake
yeah.
and pie server
Cake
is
and
like
pie server.
feels crazy. Is that crazy? I fucking like
Pea
hit the
getter,
mic
one
on,
who
like,
gets pussy often, a pussy getter. Last night you were a true pea getter.
Yeah.
I don't want to say the next part. David
Mm-hmm.
Beckham, Michael Phelps, Lance Armstrong, Tiger Woods.
Pie sector is like kind of pie sector one word. That kind of
Pie sector, that's pretty good.
I like pie sector.
Dessert fork.
Yeah.
What would you call it?
A dessert spatula?
That's
Is that crazy?
I
That
think
feels
that's
more
word.
accurate
Pie server feels
because it is a
better.
spatula. It just feels like
Dessert spatula.
no, but that's
I thought it was just a spatula. I called that a spatula.
you called
Yeah.
that a spatula,
think
but
that's
it's
a
different than a
spatula.
spatula.
Triangular fork.
Triangle fork?
Triangle spatula.
Triangle spatula? Yeah, because it's a triangle spatula. Because a spatula is
Your
you square?
birthday spatula.
Birthday spatula.
Birthday spatula. I like birthday
That's kinda
spatula.
nice. See,
Birthday
that's kinda
spatula
fun.
is kind of nice, and if you're using that if you're using that not on your birthday, it's like a little birthday. It's like a cheeky little.
It's like if you're a kid,
Yeah.
you're like, okay, we're getting out and they're British. I mean,
Yeah, and they're British,
We're
and
getting
it's a
out
British
the birthday spatula. and
We're
you're
getting
like,
out
yes,
the. I
mommy,
like. I
yes.
really like birthday spatula.
Yeah, that's really.
I
good,
really
Tanner.
like birthday spatula. Birthday spatula is kind of really nice,
Thank
and
you.
it's
Thank you.
yeah, that's really nice. Tanner,
Tanner.
Yes.
I love
Me.
it.
Hello.
I'm sold.
Tanner.
I'm
thank-
all-
Thanks, guys.
I'm all in. I'm
Tanner.
all in on birthday spatula.
Tanner, thank you. Birthday spatula is so beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem, guys.
All right, take care.
It was so. Yeah, sorry that I was having a hard time like describe. I don't know. Like I was having a hard time articulating what it was that I was talking about. Cake and pie.
Once
but
you got there, I was like, okay, I understand. That was the thing. It was
I
like
felt that
it was getting.
yeah.
It was even getting to what you were so impassioned, man. I couldn't. It was like could barely get it out, man.
yeah.
But that's
No, I was a real mush mouth trying to describe what it
This
was that I was
horrible
talking
device.
about. But because and I like the device.
you
but
like you like it.
yeah.
You hate.
It's nice.
And maybe that's honestly what pisses
I
you off.
I
the
like a
most.
birthday spatula.
You like a birthday spatula,
But it bothers me that that's what it's called on Wikipedia is a cake and pie server.
Cake and pie server. That is strange.
Because doesn't that feel like you forgot the word?
Cake and give me the cake and pie server.
Oh, the cake and pie server. Not even. It's like
Cake.
It's
It's a little clunky.
It's clunky.
If you were like, oh, give me the cake and pie knife, I'd be like, sure,
Yes.
okay, yeah, that makes kind of sense.
cake
Server.
slice. Oh, you want me to give you? Not to. I'm not trying to do like Seinfeldian observational comedy right now. Like,
Can I be honest with
it's
you?
not like-
That pass, I left it on the table, but
Yeah.
I was like, about 2 minutes ago, I was like, he does sound like he's doing a
This is
Seinfeld
not.
routine.
This is not me trying
not
to
doing
like
a joke. You're
I'm
just
not
pissed off.
workshopping
No.
a bit. I have no plans of bringing this to the stage. This is not something that I have. I'm not like, oh, like let me just try it out with Luke.
I guess that's good because I was like, Brandon's a good stand-up. He's like working this pie serving thing
Yeah,
so
it
hard.
does-
I'm like,
it wouldn't-
Is this?
Well, because you saw how. You saw how difficult it was for me to even describe what I was talking about without pulling up a Wikipedia page and like putting it to the
Let
camera.
alone get to a joke about it.
Yeah, for me
you're
to-
the premise thing.
Yeah, like for me to get to like a good like economy of words, concise,
Right.
you know.
You can't even remember the phrase pie and cake service.
Yeah, like, you know,
into a punchline with it.
we all know brevity is the soul of wit.
Yes, sir.
And this is like,
yes, sir.
there was no brevity. There was no brevity there.
There was soul,
no,
though, man.
That was me lost in the woods.
Right.
That was me
you went somewhere else.
I just re-entered my
just got
body.
back in. I kinda felt it. I
A
felt
wedge. I can see that.
away.
It does feel like a word. It's like, yeah. I mean, what? Like, yeah. A wedge actually seems right. A wedge also does seem, and I like birthday. What was it? What did we
Birthday
decide on?
spatula.
Birthday spatula. Birthday spatula is fun. A wedge does feel practical as a term. I did not mean to talk about this for as long as we have.
I mean, it was.
I
think it was almost 15 minutes.
I fully blacked out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I agree. Chat Havers is an experience. This is
Yeah.
dude. This is a.
Was
space.
that were people entertained? I don't. Or did people like tune the fuck out? Were people like, what is he fucking on about?
No, I think that's a good sign because they're all offering their own names, man. Yeah. You got. Yeah, that's. We loved it. There you
Okay,
go.
nice.
That's what's fun. Unlike at a comedy, that's what's fun about Twitch though, because a comedy show you can't be like, did you guys
Do you
that?
like this?
Here you can
know.
ask. And
Yeah.
then, here you can ask. And they go, yeah. It was
And they
all
go,
right,
yeah,
man.
all right.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, we'll move on, but I just had to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking like 60 minutes like Andy Rooney rant.
Yeah.
I did not mean. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Jesus.
something your parents would be watching on TV, and you're like, "Why is this old guy caring?"
What's this old guy on about?
Are you? Do you think it's? Are you becoming just like sort of a curmudgeon, or like?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like 31 now.
And it's hitting
Yeah.
you pretty hard.
Yeah. So
you guys like, Brandon wants to shut the fuck up about the pie.
somebody
and
said
cake
that was a
server.
Trump-coded rant.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that was kind of Trump.
Yeah, that was it's like just going on.
Because it's
going
all
on
the
about
hallmarks.
it.
He's
Yeah.
talking about something where you're like, why is he talking about this?
Yeah.
You don't really know even what he's talking about. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. And at the end, he's smugly satisfied with a conclusion to it that nobody else seems to understand except for
It's
him.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
I do. I mean,
the
I like
Archie.
when he does that.
It's funny, man.
It's funny when he does
It's
that.
funny. What is he called Biden a motherfucker recently? I really
Did
like
he?
that. Yeah, he did. What was he like? Ed Biden, that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. I
That
did
was
see
cool,
that.
Man. I think that was cool. to see
Yeah,
motherfucker.
he's
He's
yeah.
swagged out, dude.
I mean, I don't know. Look, I'm not gonna vote for him, but it's not looking.
Again.
Yeah, not
You're gonna
again.
vote for him
Not again.
Yeah.
But no, it's not looking great.
No, it's not looking great.
I don't. It's. I don't know. We could have. This could have been fine. This could have all been fine
Yeah, it's
if
not
we got our. You know who we look. You guys know who we voted for in the primaries.
Yup, Jill Stein. Yup.
Yeah,
Yup.
you wrote in Jill Stein in the primaries.
Let's try it again. Let's get her back. My dog whistles. Did you see? He said the Capitol building looks like shit. No, that's really funny. Why? Because like
That's
the
really
guys,
funny.
because like his guys aren't allowed in there. Or, like, why does it look like shit? Or it's like we don't even want it.
Goddamn.
He's a treasure, man. What are you gonna do? Yeah,
Goddamn.
pie server.
Pie server.
All right, so the theme tonight.
Cake and
can you
pie
even believe there's a
server.
theme tonight? The theme tonight.
Yeah, we didn't.
How to make money on X.com. How do you do it?
I don't.
You
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm off.
I thought saw this, and then I was like, he's not even on this.
I'm
damn
not even
website.
on
He
it.
doesn't have a fucking idea.
Yeah, I mean, I was on when I was on it a lot. I probably lost money.
Yeah.
No, I I don't know. I mean,
Lost time.
It's-
you could have been writing awesome pilots.
Yeah.
Instead, you're on Twitter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I
Tricking
could have been.
people.
I could have been writing 140 pages.
You know what's crazy though? This is something I've
screenplay.
seen in the last couple days. Is like guys who are like the Krasenstein brothers, who are just like classic neo-lib Twitter guys. Now all they do is post like content
because you
shit.
can. So
and you
now
make money. You can make money, but it's like it's funny they're like admitting it in real time. Like,
there's guys that post their profits.
Yeah,
and you can just sort of post something that you don't believe.
Yeah.
You can just like post something that you don't believe that will start a conversation.
Yeah.
You can just like post an incendiary opinion.
You can post a fake video from an Israel Palestine fight from 10 years ago.
What was that?
Happened today.
I saw the photo. I'm like in it. I'm like sort of like comfortably half engaged with what's happening in the world at all times. And
all right, be careful, man. We're gonna have to edit this out of the VOD.
Just that photo where it's like the pink, the clearly fake, that like fake photo.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Talk about that stuff, you're gonna get kicked off Twitch, man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. BB Netanyahu is up in this bit. BB Netanyahu, one of the.
Oh, he's in the chat.
He's in the chat. BB, hello. What are you saying about my beautiful country?
Knock it off, man.
Knock it off, dude. Chill. Adding ETH to the end of your screen name is how to make money on X.com. That is true. That's pretty sick that there's guys who are still on the crypto shit.
It's
so
wild.
Hard.
Yeah.
Did anyone in your life go like full crazy on it? Like, I
yeah,
got a few
just
guys
like
from high
dumb,
school.
like exactly. It's like a dumb guy you knew from high school.
Yeah.
It's not nobody I knew that well.
Yeah.
I guess I have one friend who kind of got into it, but not nobody. Nobody like. I don't know any. Are there any comics that were like? I'm gonna be the crypto guy.
Someone told me, I don't know him and I don't remember who it was, but someone was like telling me that there was an open micer they used to see at Mike's that made millions off of crypto and moved back to like Indiana to live with their parents.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. That's what didn't make any sense. Bill Battiste. Yeah. Oh man, that's a classic. That's an open micer from Chicago that is me and Robert have known for many years. Who's this guy who is just like so not funny, who just posts like the most. It's all like confidence stuff. Like you just got
I like that.
confident, but then also like he's also shilling crypto. And I know a couple guys like that. He's awesome, man. And he's like, what if you tried a thought experiment where for one day you just said yes to everything? Like you're doing the Jim Carrey
like
yes man.
Motivational
hustle
guy.
Culture.
I like
and there's
that.
another dude I know who got really big on do you remember Clubhouse?
Yeah. That was like a
Crypto
crazy
zone.
gold rush.
Yes, yeah. And this dude was like had no following anywhere, and then got huge on Clubhouse. Running
was really because it was all sort of like, there was like there were crypto guys, crypto like hustle, business, money mindset guys, but then there was also there was like. I would check Clubhouse sometimes, and there would be like, should we legalize cheating on your girl? And it's like, well, I don't. What is this app? I don't know.
And then you go, and it's guys, and then it's always a guy going like,
yeah, and it's like I don't. It's not. Well, it's not illegal. It's just frowned upon, and it's not. You shouldn't do it. But I don't. Why
are we all talking about it?
Yeah.
That's TikTok Live. TikTok Live is the NPC shit, though. TikTok Live is that, or it's just like a guy like in a Southeast Asian country who's like in like a classic carnival dunk tank. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the whole thing. Is his ass getting dunked?
When I've scrolled through on TikTok, I don't do it a lot. Maybe once a day. I will. You'll see the live when you're going through the For You, and there's the. There's this one guy I see that just like plays with toys, and they have like drama. They have like drama among them where it's like so he's playing with he's like playing. He's like an adult man. He's like an adult man, but they have like messy relationship drama and like the toys. And like they're like. It's like, the SpongeBob toys like fighting with the whatever.
So is
But it seems like it's doing numbers, and then I don't know. I've seen Dane Cook go live.
He's on Twitch.
On TikTok. Yeah, he is on Twitch.
He's on Twitch.
Dane Cook Gaming.
Dane Cook Gaming is so funny. He doesn't talk. He literally just sits there mouth agape playing Call of Duty Warzone in his like home theater.
Fuck yeah.
Doesn't talk to anyone. I love it.
doesn't respond to the chat
at all.
It's just like
it like seemingly doesn't know
it's just
there is
him
a chat.
playing the game.
Yeah. And like talking to the like 18-year-old he plays the game with.
Oh yeah.
Well, you know.
Wait, Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey. Yeah, they almost definitely. That's like, you know, obviously a lot of times internet age gap discourse can get real silly.
Yeah.
But that's one where you're like, oh yeah,
well, there's like
that's that
picture
the game night.
Didn't you do?
Yeah, my old podcast. Yeah, but still, we kind of
figured it out.
We kind of we ran some numbers.
Yeah.
And then I think somebody else went deeper.
Yeah.
But they met when she was 17 at a game night held at his house, where it's like there's a lot there. There's like that photo. There's again, I don't want to get into territory where you feel the need to cut anything. But there's a guy in the game night photo where it's like, I don't know, it's like Dane Cook and Seth Green and all these, and like a bunch of girls, and then there's this guy Isaac Cappy who died, but it's like this weird thing where right before he died he was talking about like Hollywood.
There's pedophiles.
Hollywood pedos or whatever.
Photo?
He's in that photo. He was doing all of this like, there's Petalwood, talking about Petalwood stuff. And then he died, and they said that he was forced off a bridge.
Right.
He forced himself off a bridge, which is just weird. It's weird language. It's curious language. I'm not trying to say anything that other people have said, but it is curious language.
It's curious
to say that a man forced himself off of a bridge. It's like, what is it? That's.
It's like this. It's like in Russia they'll do a thing.
It's kind of cake and pie server.
It's sort of cake and pie server. Yeah. Something's not adding up.
Where you're like, what is that? That doesn't seem right. Yeah.
You got to imagine that Dane Cook wanted so bad to get on Epstein's plane, but then he wasn't like.
But
he was not that echelon.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because it's like, well, okay, we see the numbers you're doing on the road, but
it's not.
It's not. We're kind of. It's not. We don't really have the prestige.
Right. You're not Matt.
We don't have the prestige factor.
It's like Chris Tucker, not as popular now, but he's put out 3 great Rush Hour movies. I think we can all agree. Like he deserves.
It was. What was it? There's that one photo of. It's Bill Clinton, Chris Tucker,
Spacey, and him. And I think those 2-3 were like the most. Like Chris Tucker, we don't talk as much about how Chris Tucker was on it. He was on it the most.
Yeah,
I think like it was like literally
really?
Spacey, him, Clinton, like those were the dudes who were on it the most. Dane Cook pranking Epstein on the plane like tourgasm.
Damn, tourgasm is a crazy watch.
Yeah. I watched it for the first time recently. I've never seen
really?
it. Yeah.
It's just it's
a very
sort of
crazy time capsule.
Yeah, it is such a time capsule.
Yeah.
It's man. Yeah. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. It's actually funny knowing what we do now.
Right.
How funny is it that Gary Goldman was on the Tourgasm bus, right?
Yeah.
Like a guy who has like
crazy.
Has sort of he's like built his own success off of being like very public mental health guy.
Right.
Very
like a nice he like sort of like a the same as Sleepwalk with Me dude. Or
Birbiglia, sort of like
nice NPR comedian.
tempered NPR crowd.
Yeah.
But
he's on the
fucking Tourgasm bus. It's like crazy. It's like cuz like the fans it's a very NPR crowd. And he's kind of doing one man show stuff. I think he had an HBO special that was about mental health.
Gary fights with Robert Kelly, right, on the Tourgasm bus. Yeah, they get into like a altercation, right?
I mean, there was the other guy, Jay Davis, who's like he's very sycophantic towards Dane.
Right.
he's like making him peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah.
And he has this. There's this one Jay Davis joke that he tells in Tourgasm that is like burned into my memory, where he's talking about hurricanes. He's like talking about hurricanes and how they give hurricanes names. And he's like, all of these, these hurricanes have nice names. They should name hurricanes after people you don't like. Like they should have a hurricane named after my ex-girlfriend. It'd be called Hurricane Bitch. And the crowd goes insane. The crowd goes fucking bananas. He goes, I swear, like, I gotta send you this clip. I have the clip. He goes, they should call it Hurricane Bitch. Crowd goes nuts. Crowd goes fucking insane.
I'll tell you, man, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
Because I thought you were going to go Hurricane Sarah. Yeah. It's like, no, Hurricane Bitch.
Hurricane Bitch. Yeah.
Robbie's like, Hurricane Katrina must have just happened.
Yes.
That's why he was talking about
it. And it's like Katrina's a nice name, I guess.
Yeah. That's the joke he's doing.
Right. Is that
in the wake of Hurricane Katrina, one of the like most horrible sort of modern domestic
Well, he turns it exactly.
He turns it like something fun.
Well, he turned tragedy into comedy.
He brings light.
And he everybody's like, when can we laugh again?
When can we laugh again?
But
he's
Hurricane Bitch.
Hurricane Bitch.
Wild stuff. Wild stuff. He's like he's kind of around. I guess you're not really in the club scene.
No.
You don't really go to the.
That's never been my life.
You're never at the Prov or the store or factory.
You've done it all.
I scene hop.
You're a club. I'm
a scene hopper.
Have you seen?
I play both sides.
He does play both sides.
Yeah.
I'm more of a.
Yeah, you're like I'm at the Elysian.
I'm at the Elysian.
Oh no, I don't go. Were you ever an Entourage guy? Speaking of like Tourgasm era HBO,
totally. You know what?
There's that guy. Who's the guy? Who's the director character? The guy who's like
who is like Vincent Gallo, but it's not.
The guy who is based off of Vincent Gallo.
Yes. I know who you're talking about.
Does Queens Boulevard? Somebody might know in the chat.
The name of the guy or the name of the actor?
Who's the character?
Dude, I don't.
Forget the name of that character.
I literally just watched Entourage for the first time.
There's a line in Entourage where he's like, "Yeah, I never go west of Gower," and you, as the viewer, are like, "Well, oh yeah, this is like some kind of East Side hipster."
Yeah.
Billy Walsh. Billy Walsh. There we go. Billy Walsh. Thank God.
I would love to see what Vincent Gallo thought of that because it's so obviously making fun of him,
Well, it's not as we know, not the most subtle program.
No.
Well, there was like the character that is Billy Walsh, who is just Vincent Gallo. There's the Harvey Weinstein character.
Yeah.
He's like a big part of the Sundance episode. I remember.
And Ari Gold is based off Ari Emanuel, like Rahm Emanuel's brother, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Saw Brandon Wardell at the Jerry Maguire video.
Crazy.
When I was 16.
Wow. Do you remember that? The everything is terrible.
I never went to the actual store, but I knew
it was like a brief installation. They had a show there. That was a fun one. That's like 2017.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
That's cool. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, all these years.
All these years later.
Catch them on Twitch, folks. They'll be telling those stories and more while you watch YouTube videos. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna play on the computer.
I'm
just gonna play on the computer. They asked me to get on Twitch. I said, yeah, I got it.
I'll play on the computer. I'm mostly playing on it. What are you gonna do?
I'll fucking play on the computer.
I'll play the Windows pinball game. I'll fucking play Minesweeper.
Yeah. They said, yeah, get on. Yeah, can you get on Twitch? I said, yeah. Okay. I'll play on the computer. I don't know. What's it? What the hell? Flophouse, the Viceland program.
What is that?
Viceland doesn't even exist anymore. I think it's like called Vice TV.
Does that
but it's
even
like
exist?
Barely exists. Yeah. It's like
was Flophouse the thing where
Flophouse
it was, like,
was the Lance Bangs
and they
Viceland
do comedy?
show.
No.
There was like a house in Highland Park that several comics lived at, and I think they did different episodes at different houses.
Yes, yeah.
But that's like something that was filmed in like 2015. There's certain things that were filmed when I was like 22 or 23 where I'm just like, I don't know.
If
that
you
was
think about that, you'll go insane.
Well, it's just it's just like I don't feel connected to that person. I feel like that was a different man, you know. Yeah, I was fucking crazy back then.
Yeah.
No,
back
but
at the Flophouse.
Back at the Flophouse.
Dude, the Flophouse days. It was Nerd Melt, and
Nerd
then I'd
Melt,
head over to
Flophouse.
Flophouse, and then I'd go to Umami Burger. Right
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Well, what is there now? What are the temples of? No, let's not talk about L.A. Comedy.
You got
no. I'm playing to the fucking no.
You
this is for the.
They're ready.
This
for
is
it. How
for.
many times that's what this evolves into.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about L.A. comedy
or venues.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
not. I
No.
had no intent. We got on that Nerd Melt tangent earlier. I
guys.
want to talk about cake and pie servers. I'm doing this for the That's the thing about these LA comics. A lot of them, they call those flyover states. I call them fly into states.
Yes,
And I'm doing this
sir.
for the goddamn everybody watching this in the
Yes,
Midwest.
sir.
I'm doing this for
If
you.
you're in the
Everybody watching
Midwest,
this. And
we
all
don't
the
look down on you. We think it's great.
I love
It's
it. Well,
great
I'm
over there.
I'm on the fucking road. I'm on the road. I'm going.
He's a road dog.
I'm going in there. I'm a road dog out of the cage.
You
Woof
are
woof
a
woof.
road dog.
I am kind of a road
I
dog.
would consider you.
I actually am kind of.
Yeah.
I've actually like
the first
people.
time we met, I was like, this guy's on the road.
This guy's on the
He's
road.
coming through on the road.
I think we met in Chicago
Yeah,
when
yeah.
I was on the
road.
goddamn
Yeah,
road.
Yeah.
I've been, this is exactly.
You're a fucking road dog.
Yeah.
Put respect on
There's
that name.
like,
Try that in a small town. Exactly. Yeah,
exactly.
You live it, man. You live that
Exactly.
shit. You don't
Yeah.
look at those people and look down on them. Richmond,
Absolutely.
North of Richmond. You live that
No, not
shit.
like these Hollywood elites.
I know, dude.
Not like a
Pedo
lot
wood.
of,
That's what you're always calling it. I'm worried.
I'm always calling it
I'm worried
Pedo
someone's
wood.
going to force you off a
Yeah.
bridge, or you're going to force yourself off
I'm
a
still,
bridge.
a lot of people kind of left the Q train, but I'm still waiting on the instructions.
Yes, dude. People gave up at the critical moment where they should have, if any, that was when you needed to prove
Yeah.
yourself to Q.
It's, oh man. Yeah. Oh, fuck. No, it's well, they found all the, they found all of the bad guys, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's why Q stopped, because it was the mission had been completed.
They found all the bad guys.
They completed the mission. They got they put Pelosi and Hunter Biden in shackles. Comedians, when they write a joke, try that in a small town. Yeah, that's good, Tanner. What's the other song you like?
I just thought
Huh?
When they said comedians, when they write a new joke, try that in a small town. I just remembered something funny to say if you like bomb, if a joke bombs at a show. Is to just immediately be like, look, if you don't like it, go vote. But it's as if you can do that, if you can do it as far away from an election year or month.
I think you want to be as far or as close.
Or as close.
Like, it's voting day.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Go vote. Richmond, north of Richmond. But then that guy wasn't. He kind of he kind of wimped out. The Richmond, north of Richmond guy.
Oh yeah, I don't. That's something that I wasn't fully. Didn't they talk about it at the Republican debate or something?
Yeah, but then
I never even fully. I heard the song
bro
once.
isn't on X, and dude,
I kind of missed. I kind of missed all of that.
Should be, man.
What happened?
He put out this song about Richmond, north of Richmond. It got picked up by alt-right people, but
Richmond,
then,
north of Richmond.
Yeah.
Because it's like
DC.
DC.
In the north.
Right, and everything Richmond south is
good and
considered the south.
Yes, yeah.
But like,
it was the first question.
it was the first question of the Republican debate, which I did not see. But
went
it's like.
woke.
He went
woke. He walked it back, and he was like, "Actually, I think it's good that gay people can get married." And you're like, "Dude,
Well.
you are." And then I don't. It's like literally one of those things. It's like, then what is your thing?
What
man?
is his
You know,
thing?
like, what are you doing? Like
It's
what,
like,
so who then? Who
was it? What was this? Like I.
Richmond. It was all about he was, and then he was a big thing was he was that people got on to. He was like eating. He was mad that people on welfare were fat, which was like so like.
Isn't he a
specific.
fat guy?
He's not, he's not huge, but
Is he? Okay.
sort of a
no, I mean
classic
it's not.
red
No,
face.
not
No,
not saying that like it's a.
He's sort of a red-faced, Southerner who looks like he drinks too many beers.
Right.
Like, was athletic.
But like he's not like like.
People were crushed. He just hated poor people, but wasn't racist. That is a really good. That's pretty much it in a fucking nutshell.
And it's. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm learning.
You're learning about Richmond, north of Richmond.
Yeah, like so late. Like,
what was this guy's deal?
Yeah.
What was his thing?
Wait, people were just crushed that he hated poor people but wasn't racist. But it was like supposed to be this like populist song.
Yes.
But like I don't understand. Like he's complaining. I don't know. That's like I guess that's something that I don't fully understand.
Maybe the message wasn't for you, man.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't for me.
It wasn't for you.
It wasn't.
It was for
me.
guys like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking guys who grew up and don't know what has happened around them to the place they grew up in.
Yeah.
We do love this stuff. He is hanging out with RFK Jr. now. Is he? That kind of tracks. I guess that's who RFK Jr. is for people that like don't like poor people but aren't openly willing to be racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Damn.
But I'm voting for him because I want to see Kennedy in the White House.
So is Cheryl gonna still be on Curb?
I hope, man.
Is that?
Well, she's not really on it that much anymore.
No, but she comes back now and then.
Yeah, it would
Right?
suck if she didn't.
Yeah, they got to
the
bring
campaign
back. They got to bring back season 10, episode 1, Millennial Guy.
Yes,
they got to bring back the character
Millennial guy and
who
Millennial
is
girl.
the guy who's holding a selfie. Yeah, Ruby.
Ruby
yeah.
McCall.
Ruby.
Yeah.
Millennial girl.
Millennial girl.
Yeah, they got to bring that guy back.
I remember that very vividly because it was like the first time I saw someone, I was like, I know those people, and they were in a TV show.
Yeah,
I liked
but
it.
we were like
You were in it
barely
for- yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it
yeah,
was literally, I remember you just kind of go like, wow, that's so cool. But it's like you guys doing a selfie
Yeah,
skate pit
I think
for-
both of us fully were like, oh, this is gonna be a moment.
Yeah.
Like, both of us were
We're on
like,
fucking Curb.
we're like,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah,
yes, we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
have. They're gonna let us improvise a whole monologue,
Yep.
and then it's, yeah,
Yeah.
it was real in and out,
Yeah, real in and out.
real in and out. But had a great time.
Had a great time.
Had a great time.
Larry was nice.
Larry's nice.
Oh, loved it. Jeff was nice.
Didn't meet Jeff.
Jeff, good
JB Smoove was nice.
He's nice.
JB Smoove was nice, but it really kills me when I go on the road and then the venue will put it in a parenthetical. I'm like, what are we doing here? Why did you do that?
That's a weird.
That's
one.
actually, yeah,
That's so weird. Yeah.
yeah.
Should be putting Joe Coy's movie.
Yeah. Also, yeah. That also something we don't need to include in the
yeah.
parenthetical.
Yeah. I discovered Brandon via Curb.
Is that can't be true? That can't be true.
With respect, that can't be true.
Can't be true.
No, absolutely not.
I was saying, who's that guy holding a selfie stick?
Whoa,
Yeah. Whoa, there's
funny things online.
damn, there's kind of a backlog here. There's a
Who
real.
the fuck is this guy?
Whoa, would you look at
He's
that?
being hilarious as hell with this selfie thing. Also, like, that joke is so funny. And with so much respect, love Curb, but it was like doing a selfie stick joke then too.
Oh,
was so
sure. Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Like, I don't know. It was,
Yeah, no, like having the selfies.
yeah.
Well, because it had been a couple years since they had been on.
Right.
So they were like, we were off the air for the selfie
But
stick,
like,
so
he wanted to get it in there.
we gotta make sure that they know we're anti-selfie stick.
Yeah.
And
Anti-woke.
because people weren't really, and I love Curb to death,
Yeah.
one of the best shows.
We're gonna have to take
But I
this
was like,
off,
I don't.
aren't
Are
we?
people? Yeah, take it off. Yeah, let's take. So I am grateful. I'm grateful for the.
Larry does get a pass to do anything. I do think that is the thing that happens with Curb is like, you're right, it'll go
The
off
Curb
the
MAGA
air,
hat stuff was really good. That was funny. That was really funny.
where he's wearing a red.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
because you're right, he goes off the air and then he comes back. You're like, this motherfucker just been cooking on this, and he
Yeah.
just like needs to say it.
Yeah. And he's he's one of the. That's one of the only shows that has gone that long
And
and
it's funny.
has stayed funny.
Yeah.
How many other shows have gone that long and have
Last Man
stayed
Standing
funny?
with Tim Allen. It's that too.
Are you one of those guys that's like, do you keep up with South Park? I don't really keep up, but I always have like a couple guys. I always know like a couple guys that are like, Matt and Trey still got it.
Here's what I would say no, but I do believe that they usually at least once a season get off on. You're like, it's pretty funny, guys.
Yeah,
it's pretty funny. Always Sunny has been tapering off a lot. It's Always Sunny is still fun.
Always Sunny is still funny from what I've seen.
Can I be honest? Hand to God, you know what I think is still funny? American Dad.
Oh yeah,
straight up. I think American Dad's funny. YouTube TV.
I'm behind.
I got YouTube TV, and they just show all that's on cable television is American Dad, Family Guy, and the show Charmed from the mid 2000s. That's it. That's all they're showing. 24 hours a day.
Rose, Alyssa.
Gwendolyn or something. God, I love that show.
Yeah, I mean it's a.
I thought those women were sexy when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, Auga. Whew. It's a. American Dad. I haven't watched any American Dad recently, but
it's funny.
People say that they love it. I watched a recent Family Guy that I mostly didn't love, but like. I would say every like 5 or 6 cutaways. Like, yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about it compared to like The Simpsons. You're like, it's because it's just jokes.
Right.
You're just like, all right.
Because it is so plug and play.
You have American Dad on mute right now.
Hell yeah.
Turn that fucker on. Put us on mute.
Yeah.
Laugh, laugh, laugh. Let's get Seth MacFarlane more money.
Yeah. No, he's damn. That was they had him. Is he still doing the Orville?
I don't know.
The space show?
Yeah.
It's crazy how many there was like that
4
when they had him hosting. There was that one year that he hosted the Oscars and
We Saw Your Boobs. Everyone got mad.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, Seth, that's too far.
People got mad. I completely forgot about We Saw Your Boobs.
Yeah.
What? Wait, it was this song where he
literally
names every actress with a.
And then he cut
scene?
all the ones of the audience where there's a movie where you saw their boobs.
Oh yeah, don't do that. Save that for Family Guy. Let Peter do that.
Exactly.
Let Peter do that.
He fucked up because he forgot
what
that
if
he wasn't the clown. You know what I mean? He didn't let his Buffon say it. He said it.
Did he do? He said it as
Seth. He said Seth.
Now, what if he had it? What if they did the thing where it's and they love to do that at the Oscars, where they have like an animated character,
like when Boys and Buddy came out.
Yes.
But fuck, Woody and Buzz.
When Woody and Buzz come out to present an award,
best supporting
people
actor.
Are like, yes, oh, they're real, you know.
I'll tell you what,
if they did that song, if it was Peter Griffin doing that song,
that would work.
If it's Peter Griffin doing the song and not Seth, then you have plausible deniability. You're like, oh, that's Peter saying that stuff. That's Peter saying that stuff.
Yeah.
Peter's as we all know, Peter, something of a brash simpleton.
Yes.
He doesn't really,
Yes.
he doesn't know how to act right. And then people are like, okay, that's fun. It's Peter Griffin. But if it's Seth, they're like, wait a second.
That's also the era of Seth MacFarlane where he was also being a crooner all the time. Like
he still is,
weird,
and he's still doing it. I think he put he's put out an album recently. He put out one recently. I think he has like a Christmas album. Weirdly, like I don't know if it's out or if it's gonna come out or I saw the information entered my brain for a second. I clocked it. Haven't really kept tabs. I know that he made an album with Liz Gillies, who was on Victorious. She was Jade on Victorious on Nickelodeon. The Victoria Justice program. With Ariana Grande, ETL. I don't know. Because they both like crooning. Yeah, they both like. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. It's funny that he was like that. All of this fame and money it was all. I feel like it was all so that he could eventually have a platform to
be a crooner,
be like Frank.
Like
Frank.
That's
what
I remember.
All
the cartoon shit was like bullshit. He just wanted to be Frank.
He just wanted to be motherfucking classic Hollywood Frank Sinatra. You know, whiskey in one hand.
Yeah.
You know. And I remember he hosted SNL that one year also with Frank Ocean as the musical guest.
Why was
they were pushing him as like a movie star? I think like they were.
He did Ted. You know what it is? It's because Ted also came out.
Once Ted went gangbusters,
bro.
Once Ted went gangbusters, they were like, let Seth do fucking whatever he wants.
Nobody was expecting Ted to be the box office. You know what the funniest part? You go on, you know the Universal Studios like backlot tour? The funniest part of it is at one point there's just a statue of Ted.
Yep.
For no reason. You're like, and it was so clear because like Ted was such a hit, and they're like, oh yeah, well we got to immortalize Ted, but now it's
Ted
just
2
there.
did numbers, no?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Ted 2
and then
also did
A Million Ways to Die in the West was a huge bomb.
Right, that kind of flopped.
Yeah.
But Ted and Ted 2 went dummy.
Yeah.
It went dummy at the box office, and it was like on TV
I fucked
recently.
with Ted, dude.
Yeah, there is some, dude. It kind of ends like on the thing that Seth MacFarlane does in every show,
Right.
is like they like to take like sort of like pot shots at celebrities, and sometimes like forgotten celebrities, like sort of like, you know, like people that were really famous and then weren't famous.
Right.
Ted ends on like this weird like
Flash Gordon.
this weird like
right?
but that's like a big part of the movie, but it ends on this like weird like shot, this like they have like a Brandon Routh stray, like that guy he was in Superman Returns,
right,
and in Scott Pilgrim. He's like one of the villains in Scott Pilgrim, but he just seems like
guy.
Yeah, that guy. He like played Superman in the Bryan Singer. But he's like a good Superman.
Yeah.
He's like a good. He's like a good.
Ends on a pot shot of that guy.
Yeah, like right before the end credits, they have. It's maybe there's like one joke after, but it's the like pre-credit, like it's like a pre-credit joke about like, haha, oh, like, yeah, what a fucking loser. And I was like, why did they do that? He seems like a nice guy. I thought he did a great job as Superman. I think he's a very good Superman. I think he's actually such a good Superman. He's actually such a good Superman. He crushed it. He crushed it. He was like a really good Superman.
No, not Man of Steel. Before
Not
Man of Steel. Superman Returns.
That's like Henry Cavill.
That's Henry Cavill.
And he had the benefit of like, and I don't think Man of Steel did great.
I don't think that.
But because it was like locked in with like the Snyderverse or whatever,
right.
then he gets to like cook.
Right.
But that was in this weird like nebulous period.
Every Superman show sucked.
Okay, chill out.
Boy.
Yeah, chill out.
I had respect on Smallville, boy.
I had the Smallville box sets, boy.
Yeah, that's where Chloe. That's where you think Nexium would have happened without Smallville? Come on.
Yeah,
now.
I was always
now.
Alana Lang. Man,
I thought they were both beautiful in their
own
own way.
yeah, true.
And then the guy,
but yeah, Kristen Kruk. I was definitely like Awuga.
I was really
Oh, actually, okay. So I have a funny. I do have a story that I just remembered from my peak Smallville fandom. When I was in 6th grade. When I was in 6th grade, I was like obsessed with Smallville, and I was obsessed with Superman as a whole.
Right.
I liked like all Superman lore. Yeah, I saw somebody talk about the Superman animated series. Bruce Timm. I loved all the Bruce Timm shows. You know, he did
the same as Batman.
Like Justice League Unlimited, all that shit.
Yep,
I loved all that shit. I was posting about that on toonzone.net at the time.
Yup.
But I was like a big Superman fan.
Okay.
And so there was like one day where I just got access to the printer. And so I like printed out multiple like Superman imagery, but like some of that imagery just included like photos of Tom Welling. So like I had
like the guy that plays
Clark Kent,
but just like his headshot.
Yeah, so like I just like had like printed out photos of Tom Welling like on my wall. And I don't know. My parents like questioned my sexuality for a minute.
It's no problem. Like he just really likes Tom
Yeah,
Welling.
I just really like.
It's like he likes a random TV like handsome leading man like actor.
It's just like photos of like a hot actor guy, like Yeah.
Oh, at least he's he's finding
Yeah,
himself.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
It's fine.
He really likes Tom Welling. Got other kids his age have Megan Fox up. He's got Tom Welling.
Fine.
It's fine. Yeah. There's yeah. At least he didn't join Nexium. You have to say of all the people on.
No, I could have been very susceptible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been, oh my God.
Yeah.
That's her.
Somebody said, well, even though I was kind of, this was like kind of concurrent with Veronica Mars, right?
Yeah.
And her character was kind of just Veronica Mars.
Yes. They definitely wrote, because she's not in any other Superman thing. They definitely wrote that. Wait, Allison Mack is the name of the actor. Chloe is the name of the character in the show?
Yes. Yeah, there was like...
I feel like when I think about things like that, man, sometimes I'm just like, I feel like it's like a fucking portal is open, and I'm just like, I have so much Smallville. The guy that played Lex was good, by the way.
Yes.
I was
Michael Rosenbaum.
Why didn't he have more of a career?
I know,
man?
he has... Well, I guess he has a successful podcast, I know.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the Smallville podcast?
Well, no, it's not a Smallville podcast, although maybe there is one, but I know that his is just like him talking to like actors. Yeah.
Smallville.
I would have to... I'd have to
Smallville.
dive into the recesses because that was something where I was like super tapped in, and I stopped watching by maybe season 6 or something. Once Smallville, like I was watching Smallville when it took place in Smallville.
Yes,
and then it's like they had to keep going.
Yeah,
they had to keep going. I remember when Lois was introduced, Erica Durance, Lois Lane on that show. But at some point on that show, he was no longer living in Smallville, and he was just
living in Metropolis. He was just Superman,
working at the Daily Planet. But he's not in the suit until the last episode of the show, and that was their rule back in the day. Was no flights, no tights.
No flights, no tights.
No flights, no tights. Because I remember...
Because that was their whole thing. We're doing a grounded teen show, and he just happens to be Superman.
Yeah, so it's like, his like heat vision goes off when he gets horny. And he acts... Or, I remember that.
That's why you kept printing out pictures of that actor. You're like, I kind of feel like my heat vision goes off when I get horny in middle school. You're like,
I mean, he is like a handsome man.
He is.
He's like a very. Guy. He is like one of the. He's one of those guys where you're like, God, that's a hot guy.
If you look like that, you're a guy who are like, yeah, that's the guy that should move to LA when he's 18. It's like, you look like that, brother. We're putting you on a CW show yesterday. Like that's fine, bro. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
No, that's
smart to do. You don't have to be like a pipe fitter in like rural Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like you get to be fucking Clark Kent.
You get to be in Hollywood.
Yeah,
laying pipe.
Laying pipe. Allison Mack must have told him about Nexium.
Yeah, I like that. With Nexium, I remember I really liked.
Did you ever come into contact with it?
I did not. No. It did not. It didn't overlap with like.
It's just more like straight up like either actors or business people.
What was really funny about all that is I remember Allison Mack. There's like these old tweets where it's just her like replying Emma Watson and being like, "Hey, like, do you want to talk about acting or whatever?" Like it was like, "Hey, are you
Twitter shit?"
It was like her trying to get her into Nexium. It was like some shit like, "Hey, I have this group where there's a lot of actors in this group.
That's
Do you want to get involved?"
Damn.
Yeah.
Superman had terrible villains. Like Joker's a cool villain. Lex Luthor, I didn't get it.
Strongly disagree. No, because like Lex Luthor is actually like that's one of the. I think Lex Luthor is. I like that it's kind of a realistic. Sort of like he's like a successful businessman, becomes president.
Yeah.
Hey,
dude. I'm starting to feel like.
Whoa.
I feel like that's
Wait a second.
in real life, bro.
Bro. What's all this,
bro?
What's all this then?
I always liked Lex Luthor because it was like, what if Batman was like, this guy, we can't let this guy just do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like it.
No, because
put respect on Lex Luthor's name. Better off Ted.
No, I wait, why didn't the cops just arrest Lex Luthor?
Trump, dude. I mean,
he's too powerful.
Come on, man.
He has
Richmond north of Richmond.
Yeah.
This is what that fucking song is about.
Yeah.
Is the guys like Lex Luthor.
He's got the cops in his fucking pocket.
Yep.
Yeah.
Richmond,
No,
north
he's
of
like
Richmond.
no, that's no Lex Luthor. Of course. Wait, I don't. Yeah, Better Off Ted. I have love for you, but I think that this is That's a foolish point.
That's a foolish point.
I think that's a foolish point to make, and I think that yeah.
Superman is real, and he's a fat ginger with a guitar. Exactly right. Exactly right.
So
there's not a lot of good Superman shit overall. I feel in like the
sure.
movies.
No, I mean the.
good
I'm sorry.
comics.
I'm Better Off Ted. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come out. I was nice about that, right?
Yeah, you were nice about that.
I was nice about that because I like.
You could be a little mean.
I like Better Off Ted.
Yeah.
But I just do think that. Okay, he said no. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys are homies.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. So Superman movies. I mean, the originals. I get like with Christopher Reeve.
I watch those like on TV.
But like I don't. I'm not. I'm definitely not watching that now. Like
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
watching.
yeah.
I'm not watching like any. But I guess I'm not really like.
I'm watching a lot of Justice League Unlimited.
I'm not really watching a lot of superhero stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
this
more
guy's
of
he's
a
watching
Criterion
Entourage. Yeah.
collection,
Entourage,
Criterion
yeah.
Channel guy. No,
love to see
I will say Superman, that new cartoon. I randomly
that anime one.
the anime one.
It looks good.
It's good.
Really?
It's good. I watched it. It's good. There was a
Damn.
day that I was like really sick.
Yeah.
There's
that's
a day that I
perfect
was
time.
really
Yeah,
sick,
you're,
and I was like,
comforted.
yeah, like I'm sick. Brain's not at
Yeah.
maximum capacity, and
It's on Adult
I'm
Swim,
like bedridden.
too, right?
Yeah, I mean that's like Adult Swim keeps getting earlier.
Yes.
So now it's like
Now
the
they
early.
show,
yeah.
and also I know this because I'm obsessed with YouTube TV. The
Yeah.
first 4 hours of Adult Swim, it starts at 5, are just showing like Dexter's Lab.
I
and
know.
shit.
Now they're
Like,
just
that's
showing.
only people watching
it's
TV.
It's
Yeah.
like gone so early.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It feels like it's
it's
not for
funny
adults
like
anymore.
when you're like I just got. It's funny that the loop.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I just got YouTube
I
TV.
crave
I'm
it.
obsessed.
Dude, literally,
and it's
I
like,
crave it.
You're describing having basic cable.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And it is, I'm literally
Yeah.
like, what I realized, bro, is like, what I want is to have TV on and
Yeah.
commercials. Like, I want
Right.
that.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
like
basic
nice
cable.
to.
I don't want to watch a million
Yes.
episodes of King in the Hill Row. I want to watch I want them to show Charmed. I want them to show Supernatural,
Yeah.
and then I want to switch over and watch the same episode of Family Guy.
Tap in and
1,000
out,
times.
and it's like
Exactly.
nice to passively have that on. I have Hulu with live TV.
Yeah, it's
and
great.
I ultimately need to like have that as an option at the
Yes.
very least.
Yes, I have.
Like
to.
I cannot. It can't be just VOD. I do like, and when I'm at these hotels, road dogging it.
Yep.
Fucking channel surfing.
Watching Jurassic World.
Yeah,
That shit's always
yeah.
on. Yeah.
I'm watching the last 15 minutes of Ragnarok with commercials,
Yep.
like shit like that I would never do if I was just like
That's what
left
I'm
to my
saying,
own
bro.
devices.
That's what it's like. You never
Yeah.
pick. That's what I. That's what I
Yeah.
crave about it. It's like I would
Yeah.
never put on Charmed. Why would I watch Charmed?
Right.
But to have Charmed
Yeah.
on is
just a
deeply-
random charmed generator.
Just like a charm, like
That's-
season
yeah.
6 of Charmed. Don't
Yeah.
know a single character's name. Piper's having a baby. You're like, right,
Yeah.
kind of. I was like 10 years old and watching this with my dad for some reason. You know, I love it. I love it. Maybe as a kid, I just thought Lex Luthor didn't have an aesthetically pleasing villain costume compared
to the Joker.
Yeah,
Venom.
well,
that's
this
fair.
whole thing though.
And that's
I like
like
Brainiac, man.
I
That
understand. Yeah,
fucker.
Brainiac. Brainiac's fun. There's who else? I forget. I'm kind of blanking on Superman villains for a guy that was so
I know you keep really
into it as a kid.
Who's the little fucker where you had to say his name
Oh,
backwards?
Mr. Mixyez-Pitalik.
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro, that I could see that hit something in you. That rolled
Yeah.
off your tongue.
Mixyez-Pitalik. Yeah, Mixyez-Pitalik. That was-
Bizarro, or who is the
Yeah,
melted?
Bizarro. Yeah, I mean, Mr. Mixyez-Pitalik was like he was funny.
Yeah.
He was funny, and he's like somebody that can only really
Couldn't do him now.
you can only do him in animation.
Right. Yeah.
You can only like that is
It would be
Yeah.
insane to see like one of the Snyder movies. He's the main villain. You're like a guy where like his whole thing is you're watching it for 20 minutes and then someone figures out to say his name backwards. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that's how you destroy him.
Yes. He takes you into his world, and then you say his name backwards, and then they don't remember.
And he's in like topsy-turvy, goofy world.
Yeah.
And that's like that would be the Superman, the animated series episodes where it's like, all right, they're having fun.
Yeah.
All right, they're having fun on this
Let
one.
the boys cook.
All right.
Yeah. We're having a nice one where he's chilling with John Stewart, Green Lantern, but let the boy cook. Let him.
Oh
have
yeah,
his-
John. Oh right, John Stewart, Black Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think his name's John Stewart.
Yo, it is John Stewart in Justice League. Yeah, because Hal is the white one.
Hal's the white one. And then there's the
but-
ginger one.
Yeah, there's like
Who's like Irish.
Yeah, John John.
Yeah.
Because this is in the middle of. We're not talking Trevor Noah era Daily Show, so you got to clarify. You got to clarify.
Exactly, dude,
We're talking because these are programs that are airing
And who's
in the
hosting
same.
it now? We don't even know.
We don't know.
Dude.
I thought it was gonna be Hassan Minaj,
Dude,
but then
we all did.
We found him. We caught him capping. We caught him capping in 4K.
We caught the boy capping in 4K.
Hassan Minaj was caught in 4K capping on the TL.
Live leak.
In 4K. No, he was. That lie is crazy. That is like a story
so
that I
crazy,
was
dude.
like.
It is so
I don't want to like. I don't want to dogpile. I don't want to dogpile here. I mean,
I think it's
there was
okay.
like, but there were enough. There were people like defending him, where like I saw some people I know
Right.
in that article being like, I think it's fine, and it's like, well, I don't. You don't still work for the guy. Why are you like?
Right,
You don't
right,
have
right,
to. You don't have to like go on record in the press.
Someone told me he.
It's like crazy. The like being like, oh, somebody sent me a white
So sick.
substance
So sick
that
to
I
just
thought was
lie.
anthrax
It's so
because
sick to lie
my
about it.
my Netflix show was too dangerous, and I opened the envelope and I spilled anthrax on my baby, and I took my baby to the hospital, and they said it wasn't anthrax, but who did you piss off? And, like it's like what? It's crazy.
He's got that story about how like the woman wouldn't go to prom with
Yes.
him, and he uses the
Yeah.
woman's real name. But that's didn't
crazy.
happen.
Yeah.
So he's just doxing this woman, and there's like that woman
Yes.
who's like, there's an interview with her where she's like, yeah, I get fucking death threats all the time for something I
Yeah.
didn't do.
No, like
We could dog
like a woman who rejected him in high
Yes.
school. He's
because they were like,
he's like
you're too 9/11.
we had prom on the books, and then her parents said no girl of mine is going on a date with a brown boy.
That's also not.
Which
her
is like
fault.
that's like a sad story if it's true.
Right.
But if that's just like a woman that you were friends with that didn't want to go to prom with you, and then you make up that lie, and then you also say her name, and then that's crazy. That is like
it's because I was
insane.
brown. It's not because I was like weird and off-putting, and she just didn't
Yeah.
want to go to prom with me, and she didn't like me like that. Yeah, it's because actually this other stuff was happening.
Fuck.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
it's so wild. It's so crazy. And you can keep this in the VOD. I don't. I can say this on podcast. I said it on. We definitely did talk about it for a second on my podcast,
Right.
the Brandon Jamel Show. We did talk about it, but it was. I think it was on a Patreon episode. It's fine if that's on a. It is. It's just. It is so funny because
Yeah.
he is like. He's like a guy who wants to be. I mean, he did this. He told these lies because he wants to be important.
Famous, yeah.
He wants to be famous and important.
And it's
but
like people are
he
like,
wants
you're
to
allowed
like.
lie in comedy. It's like right, but his
Yeah.
But that's not.
It's
like,
not-
That's not really what that is.
That's not. Yeah, he wasn't lying for laughs.
That'd be like
He was.
you
It was
know,
like an emotionally
put
manipulative
respect on her name.
tactic.
That'd be like if Nanette made all that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what?
No, exactly, yes.
Whatever you want to say about Nanette, at
Right.
least it was true. You know?
It's so fucking funny.
Dude.
Yeah, no, he was. It's so funny. No, because it's not. It is. I saw the defense. I saw comics come to his defense and be like, comics fib all the time, but it's like.
But that's not.
No,
yeah,
when
that's
they
what
are,
was
if you are
crazy.
telling a funny story, none of this was like him telling a funny story.
Not if you're doing a one-man show about how hard it is to be like your literal personhood in
Right.
America. Yeah.
It's so funny, but he does it all while looking GQ fresh.
Yup. and
He
that's
does it
why-
all while
you
having
know,
the little.
That's why y'all let him get away with it.
He's got
folks.
he's got the hair product, and
He
he's
really
got
does look GQ
he's got the
fresh.
suit, and he's got the
Yup.
fresh Jordans. He's got the suit. He's got the fresh Jordans on. He's got the hair product.
Yup.
But
He's wearing
But in spite of it all,
sometimes.
he was caught capping in 4K.
He literally got caught capping in 4K. And he got his
in spite of
V-Bucks
it all,
removed, bro. Did you know anyone I knew kids growing up who were like really into GQ, like they made that their kind of personality.
Yeah, I had a weird phase where I wasn't like, I didn't have any like disposable.
Honestly,
yeah.
I kind of did too.
Yeah.
I'm like talking about other kids. So it's like, well, I think you're like.
What year
correct me
did you
if-
graduate high school?
2011.
Same.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
that was literally the time for it.
Yeah.
And I think, like, I
Yeah.
would say, I'm going to assume you weren't, like, pretty good at sports, were you?
No.
Certainly not. I wasn't either. It's
No.
like, but I was like, well, I guess GQ is how I could, like, express myself.
Yeah, it's like how
know?
you like learn to be a gentleman.
Yeah.
You're literally gentleman's quarterly.
Literally gentleman's
I mean,
quarterly.
I was there for like my high school, like early college years. I was there for like the last years of GQ.
Yes.
Being like,
Yes.
we've got hot chicks on the cover.
We got hot chicks.
So
And,
like I remember
and it was,
that.
people respect, like, it was like,
Yeah.
it was a classic, like, Playboy, like, they got
Yeah.
the good interviews, too.
Yeah,
actually,
and so
bro.
there was,
Yeah.
like I remember there was a, actually, I remember going home. It was like in my childhood bedroom or my teenager bedroom, and I found the GQ where it's the comedy issue, and it's Mila Kunis on the cover.
Yup.
It's Mila Kunis on the cover, like with the iced coffee. I feel like you remember this photo.
Yeah.
She's sexy.
Sexy
It's like
picture of Mila
a
Kunis.
sexy
Yeah, yeah.
picture of Mila Kunis, and it's like our parentheses sexier than usual comedy issue, and it was the same one with that. It's like Allison Brie and Gillian Jacobs. That one photo.
Yeah.
You know the one,
Folks.
fellas.
And
You know the one I'm talking
And
about.
you're posting that next to the pictures of the main actor from Smallville to prove to your dad that.
Oh yeah,
It's all good.
Well, that was later. That
No,
was
no, I
like
know.
that was later, but yeah, that
But
was
the pictures of the Smallville guy were still up.
yeah. I kept. They're still up.
Yeah.
They're still up.
They're yellow. They're the only thing left in that bedroom. It's a home gym, but you're like, Mom, leave these up. I need to pay respect to them, man.
Yeah, that was who. That was probably. I don't know what was popping at that time.
was
This
the
was
G-
like
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like that. You
I think
really
that was
hit it on
around
the
that
head.
time.
Because like,
Yeah.
to me, like GQ, where it was like I was like 18 years old, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
actually, I'm like a little more cultured than the kids
Yeah.
at my high school, and I was like, I read GQ, like,
Yeah.
I actually like think about like I'm gonna buy like a weird collared shirt from Urban Outfitters and look like a little gentleman.
yes,
you know?
yeah.
Maxim is cool.
No, I was a big Maxim guy.
I never really bought those because I feel like it was. Like GQ feels a little different, but I never like.
Yeah, you're like I'm
didn't need to
looking
look
at suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
maybe a sex. God, I literally, you said the Gillian
Mac-
Jacobs, Allison Brie photo, and I was like,
No, I know it triggered
Ah,
something.
man.
The one where, I mean, I'm not gonna.
you don't need to. Yeah.
I no locker room talk.
No locker room.
But
talk.
you guys
Try
can,
to
you
figure
know,
it out.
it's like that was going crazy on Reddit.
Yeah.
That was
if you were
getting.
on
I was
Reddit,
upvoting that.
If you're on Reddit in 2010,
Yeah.
bro, you were going on r/pics. You were seeing that.
Yeah,
every
that was
single
on
goddamn
r/pics.
day,
Now
dude.
it's kind of that kind of thing is more consolidated to more specific subreddits.
Right.
And I am I'm not posting, but I am lurking. I am lurking. I definitely
Still do.
Yeah.
You know what I still do? Of my
Yeah.
special interests, I'm still going to those subreddits. You're not going to find a better feed, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you like.
Did you go
Rocket
did you
League
do
feed?
Did you-
Feed.
Was
The
that
feed. That's the feed.
Oh, I thought it was like
Upvote.
no, I thought it was like you were
dick?
being like nasty.
No,
But that's
no.
not really your
I
style.
don't really do locker room.
You're not really you don't go blue. You're
I
not
don't
getting
work
nasty.
blue, man. I don't
Even
work blue.
describing
I'm Christian. Man.
describing like a sexy pic. Describing like a
That
sexy
makes- that
GQ
makes
pic.
me- ugh.
Describing like talking about babes. I was like, this is. I don't know if this is the place for that.
I'm
know?
very wholesome, man. I'm Christian.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Christians can have sex, by the way, and they can be sexy and they can be strong.
Yes.
But that's not the kind of
Yes.
Christian I am.
Yeah. Yeah. Max. Yeah. I was definitely like. I was locked in. I was checking the Maxim Hot 100. I remember. I think I have the.
What's Maxim September 2001? Are they talk about 9/11?
They're talking. No, they talk. Well, it comes up. September 2001 means that the issue was released in August. So they're like, something's about to happen.
2 bombshell.
And if you were not
front page Meadow Soprano.
Oh yes,
that's crazy.
Yeah, Jamie Lynn Sigler, somebody who I did podcast with once.
Really?
We had her and Rob Eiler on.
Who's Rob Eiler?
He's the
He's AJ.
Yeah, AJ.
Seriously?
Yeah, Meadow and AJ. I've podcasted with Meadow and AJ, dude.
So when you're watching this, you put respect on this boy's name,
thank you.
man.
Yeah.
A lot of people out there in this world can't say they podcasted with Meadow and AJ. This motherfucker has.
Thank you.
Put respect
Somebody
on
goes, Moltar Ben said, Moltar, I don't know if that's a Space Ghost thing, but I was a big Space Ghost guy.
Same.
She's so hot, I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize. Hey, you don't have to apologize. Hey. It's true. And she still got it. And respectfully. Respectfully, she's still so gorgeous.
Was she nice?
And she was so nice.
I fucking love
And she does, Meadow and AJ do have a podcast together.
That's incredible.
Meadow was what was I gonna say? Wait, so I got lost in thought. Sorry, you guys, we're talking babes.
I know, man.
I got a little.
I know. See, that's the difference between you and me. That locker room talk, you go fucking crazy, bro. You get the fucking wolf.
No, I can talk. I can talk Maxim too long. Like I know Maxim Hot 100s.
I never really got. Did you do Sports Illustrated swimsuit?
Big.
That was
big SI swimsuit. Yeah.
You know what I mean, like it was like, we're all looking at
right
stuff.
No, like I like babes. Yeah. No, I was.
Who doesn't?
No, SI swimsuit. I mean, that was, Brooklyn Decker. I remember when I was, that was sort of in my later. I mean, I haven't kept up with it. Well, it went woke, as we know.
Woke?
No, SI swimsuit went woke.
Really?
It's people got. Yeah,
fuck!
I know. It's woke now.
We can't even look at SI swimsuit anymore because it's woke.
But
next, The Sopranos is gonna go woke, man. They're bringing it back, and it's woke. A Newark story about woke teens.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Hell yeah, that was sort of introductory for me.
Same.
I remember that was the first time that I saw Bob Odenkirk and David Cross on a TV.
I swear to God, I was just about to say the same
really?
thing. I was like, that's how I learned who David Cross was.
That is absolutely that's how I found out.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, that is how I found out.
Martha Stewart could be on the cover of S.
No, she was, and she's still got them cannons.
Yes.
But no, people were mad.
Dude,
people were really mad that
this. You're bringing this out.
I know.
This locker room.
I know
this
is like. I know this isn't a shock jock kind of.
This is a Christian
I know this
podcast.
isn't a chive coated. This isn't like, I don't mean to bro up your pod.
You wrote it up, dude.
But
this is a fucking College Humor listicle.
Yeah, they had. I remember back when College Humor was for the guys. I remember when they posted pictures of girls making out on a keg.
I'm trying to bring back crack.com. I think we need another fucking go with that. We got
that was 2015 was sort of like I remember that was still. It was
on its way
This
out.
is still kind of happening. Like SI swimsuit, I think that around that time, SI swimsuit, that was who were we? Nina Agdal, Emrata.
So
Emrata was in there.
That means we graduated in 2011, so you're 4 years out of high school, but you still know who the cover of swimsuit
Absolutely
SI is.
Absolutely, and I still, that's a lot of people.
But then it went woke.
And then it went woke. But I still, But I checked in. I was like, well, what's going on? What's going on here? People are mad that. I mean, I had no issue with it. It's like it's crazy to get that up in arms about SI swimsuit. People were mad that Martha Stewart was on the cover. I think she's beautiful. They were mad that. Oh wait, do they post anything you can jerk it to on Barstool?
Yeah.
Well, there's Barstool smoke shows.
Oh, God.
There's not. Do you know Barstool smoke shows?
Barstool.
I kind
of really don't know anything about. Like,
Portnoy? You don't know anything?
I know.
About?
All right. Well, I know about Portnoy. I know about his pizza.
One bite. Everybody knows the rules.
Huh?
One Bite Pizza reviews.
Yes, One Bite Pizza.
And he's taking more than one bite.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
He's awesome. He's a legendary poster. I would say.
I do the one thing that I do actually like from Barstool wholeheartedly is Caleb. Caleb Presley is so funny. Sunday Conversation guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
I see those clips
he's
on
really
TikTok,
funny.
and he's
so
good
fucking
at it.
funny.
Yeah.
We've like talked a little bit. He's like really fucking funny. I think that guy's so funny. But yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm not going on the. I'm not checking Barstool, nor have I really.
Well, you're checking Swimsuit, Sports Illustrated.
Yeah,
you're still picking those.
Oh
up
well,
at
I'm
the
still
7-Eleven.
seeing. I'm not buying. I haven't had a physical copy of SI Swimsuit since like I lived in a house where my father subscribed to Sports Illustrated.
Right.
I think like I probably
digital.
still lived at home when Kate Upton was on the cover. And it's it's crazy to think about because we were like the same age.
Yeah.
We were like the same age, but we were in such different places in life.
I was basically getting zero pussy, and she got a lot.
She got a lot of pussy.
Sorry, I'm
she
trying.
got
Man,
a
I'm
lot.
trying to talk
Oh yeah.
I don't really,
I'm sorry,
is that
yeah.
right? Is
I didn't
that
mean
right?
to.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good.
I didn't mean to be
She
this
gets
like.
a lot of. Sorry, was that not what you were supposed to say?
I'm sorry. It's
it's not your fault.
I can't.
Man.
I feel
I'm
like
sorry I can't
feel like some kind of
that.
fucking virus talking about this filth.
Much
I
like
mean,
that Vogue Mind virus.
It's funny that I feel like I never really fully moved past like softcore horny.
Yeah.
Like I think that a lot of people were like, "Oh, we're talking
about Charmed." I was like, "Oh, I forgot that TV used to be like this, where it's like you're partly watching TV because Piper's wearing a low-cut top."
Yeah, you want to see cleavage.
Literally cleavage.
You're like waiting, or you're leaving your TV on in hopes that you will see
and that's
cleavage.
what they've taken from us.
Yeah.
With all the shit these days, right, man?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, all I know about I got that one for free at work because the boss wouldn't put it in the lobby, and he asked me if I want it. Wow, massive W.
Let's fucking go.
Good place to be the softcore horny. That's yeah.
I mean, Brandon, if you could
nothing depraved. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't. Are we cutting it? Are we ending it because I started talking about bikinis?
It's 9, man.
No.
Long, and it seems like I don't know. I'm kind of worried. Like if we keep going, like you're starting there. What are you gonna say next?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I'm worried, dude.
Yeah. I think we've been pretty respectful.
Yeah, we'll just have to cut like half the episode.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, no, women are so beautiful.
If you keep going, ENS might raid you. Tell them not to, because I gotta fucking go to a fucking birthday party
tonight.
Yeah.
Whose birthday?
I don't think you know Kate O'Connor. I don't think so.
I don't know her.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God.
Thank God, man.
Thank God it's somebody I don't know.
Don't worry, man. It's not a FOMO situation. It's not.
I thought you were gonna say a name of somebody who I know, and then yeah. No, you were there.
Yeah.
You were in NY.
No, for Sarah's birthday, I missed it.
Fuck.
I heard it was fun.
I was in there. Hey, I was in there.
Yo, Brandon was.
I was in there.
I'm gonna look for some. I'm sorry. You know about rating on Twitch? Do you know what rating is?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find someone to raid. You plug.
Yes.
Plug this shit.
All right. Okay. Well, I don't know where you guys look. My show dates are on the road. My road dates are on the internet. My Twitch is Brandon Wardell. It's just my name. Just subscribe. Give me a little shout out on there. And I'm working out the tech. I'm working out all the tech on because I've tried. They've sent me stuff to use, and my computer gets really hot. I've got like an old computer, and I'm hooking it up to Ethernet, but I don't know if the MacBook Air is really, maybe I need to get a new computer, but subscribe or follow me on Twitch in the meantime. And
like it's content, you should subscribe to it.
And if you're listening to this on podcast and you're not locked into the Brandon Jamel show, tap in there.
That's what's up.
Tap in there, and that's about. Yeah, and it has a Patreon. I mean, try it for free first.
Please.
Give it, I'm not asking you to jump straight to, I'm not asking for your money off rip.
Yeah.
Off just this, listen to some free stuff, and then if you like that, you can get an extra episode every week for $5.
Stream at 720p instead of 1080. Dude, seriously, I will. If you have more questions, let me know. Because I mean, this is shit that I literally have had to fix myself so many times. All right. Is that it?
That's
I
it.
didn't find someone to rate. Keep riffing.
Yes.
Keep plugging.
Okay. Keep plugging.
What else you got?
What else do I get? Well, November 4th. I'm going to be in Pittsburgh at Bottle Rocket Social Hall. November 5th, Cleveland, Hilarities. November 14th, and I might be getting these dates. But look, I'm going to be at Salt Lake City, Las Vegas. We're adding dates. We're adding dates soon. Just tap it. If you're, look.
If you're a Wardell head,
Yeah.
It's a better time than ever to tap the fuck in.
Yeah.
All right, we're rating best show.
Wait, best show. Great. We love best show.
10, 9.
Best show. I was listening on back on WFMU.
Back in the
Come on now.